getting ready to go out. Here's what we got. The H&N Terminators, 16.36s. We've got the Crosman Premiers here. We've got Field Target Trophies, which are right here. We've got the Barracuda Hunters, we've got the Polymags, and we've got the Hunter Extremes. So those are the ones we're going to try today, and we'll go out there and see how they work. So I'm not going to lie, I was a bit irritated here because I was having all kinds of issues. I had to sight the scope in, which is not a big deal, but my chronograph wasn't working, so the cameras weren't working. The Caldwell shooting pod was not being cooperative, so I went ahead and I got my other Caldwell field pod. Gonna go ahead and try that, and as you'll see, I found out a few interesting things regarding accuracy and your stand that you use, or your bags or whatever. Very important. So what I'm trying to do here is trying to emulate field conditions. The reason I do this is because I want my shooting skills honed in on the equipment that I use when I'm deer hunting, which is this field pod here, and I also use a extended bipod as well. Now, of course, I'm using big bore air guns, not this little 22 caliber for deer. The reason I left this in here is just to show you the amount of cameras, the chronograph. And by the way, the chronograph I never did get to work, so I've created another video that I will be posting pretty soon on the chronograph for the Urban and the Gauntlet. So I was wondering what the heck is going on now. My shots are all over the place, and this was a major foobar by yours truly. I actually loaded the pellets in backwards into the magazine. Raise your hand if you've ever done that. I'm sure I'm not the only person, but that's what happened on this one. So there you go. Trying to keep the air pressure up in all of these shots, just to maybe eliminate any inaccuracies due to air pressure. And I should probably look into tethering a 3000 psi bottle or regulated bottle. Actually, it says 3450 psi. So maybe in the future I'll look at that. Once again, I'm going to apologize for my washed out targets. One of these days I will get a video where they're nice and clear. Try to make sure on the next one. Obviously still not happy using the H&N Terminators. Shots aren't quite what I thought they would be, so we'll go ahead and try the Crosman hollow points, see how they do. It's interesting, the Gauntlet really liked the Terminators, but each gun has its favorite pellet, and that's what we're trying to do here, is figure out which pellet's working with guns. And these look to be all over the place as well, as you can see. on, he's still not working. Okay, I didn't think it was the gun, so what I'm doing now is I'm going to sit on the ground, and as it turned out, all along it was the chair that was creating the inaccuracy. Okay, now they're grouping much better. This is okay to go ahead and do the testing. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and shoot the next 3 targets after this one, and then I'm going to redo the top 2 targets at the end of this video. So, after all is finally said and done, coming in with the H&N FTTs at 1/2 inch, Predator Polymag at 0.7, the H&N Barracuda Hunters at 0.72, and the Hunter Extremes at 0.91. So as I alluded to earlier, I'll go ahead and redo these 2 targets up at the top. These are the Terminators and the Crosman hollow points. And you can see, kind of disappointingly, we've got the H&N Terminators coming in at a little over 1 inch, and the Crosman CPHPs as well, a little bit over 1 inch. Well, that's about it for this edition of Outdoors Maui. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again.